Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kwingsletsplays. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys having a fantastic night. You're ready for more Street Fighter 6. The arcade story continues. Tonight is E Honda and Dhalsim. So it's Street Fighter 2 night. And we're going to kick things off with Yoga Fire first, because I'm terrible with both characters, but I just feel like burninating people with Yoga Fire today. So that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, this... you guys voted for this a few nights ago, and this won over Metroid and some other stuff. Hooray! Good times. Alright, so anyway, let's jump into it. More Street Fighter. There we go. World Fighting Ground, Battle Hub, and World Tour. Now, World Tour in this was actually kind of fun. It's just, the story was kind of anticlimactic out of everything that they had you do. You know? It's kind of like, oh, okay. I'm curious to see what E Honda's story is and all these other characters, though. And then, I mean, I'm not guaranteeing you that I'm going to do every character's arcade story. Like, I don't really have time for that. Because next week is Final Fantasy 16. So. Yeah, we only had to hold off filler-wise for like about a week, but Indiana Jones isn't going to last that long because that series is killing us. So, silly me thinking that we weren't going to get... I thought we'd get a little bit of copyright, but I thought it'd be copyright sharing. Apparently John Williams doesn't play that way. But at least he hasn't blocked the videos worldwide, unlike some composers, so... It's his music company. Yoga Fire! Ooh, wait, I can be classic Dhalsim. Where is Dhalsim?
Allow yoga to guide you.
Oh, here comes the little cat co-host. Hello, Zelda. Just like clockwork, right? The 11 o'clock stream, Zelda's here. Alright guys, so let's get those likes up. It is go time. Wait, Flash us tomorrow night? No thanks. I'll wait till Monday. Yeah, I already told them I'm getting... I'm gonna go to that one place. You look like you're gonna... Don't kitty vomit. If you do it on the Sailor Moon blanket. Okay. She's not sad, she's sad to look like I don't feel good. She has, there's a way of looking in her little eyes when she doesn't feel good. She hangs out, that's her spot where she hangs out at night. Can't wear it. Upstairs? Oh, whoops, sorry guys, I spaced out for a sec. Yoga Fire, Yoga Flame. Yeah, that... Everything looks pretty bad. That's why you go with the classic Dhalsim. OG. That's the OG.
I am called Dhalsim. I walk the path
He's like
of yoga.
70 now. I'm playing as 40-year-old again.
Such as these, there are many who stray from their path.
He's not living forever. This is the year 2010 in terms of Street Fighter canon.
Guiding those who are led astray is but one of yoga's many purposes. To that end, I have fought many battles myself. Conflict waged so that conflict might be avoided. This contradiction is one I have yet to resolve. I, too, am led astray. Yet I will fight on all the same, with yoga as my guide.
Alrighty, it's stretchy arm time. He has a nice smile.
Shall we begin?
I'm not gonna lose.
Alright, Dhalsim, let's go. Used to be a lot cooler to play as, though. You're like super slow. It's like... Ooh. He was kind of slow in one of the Street Fighter games. Yeah, because Zangief is older too. All the characters are no longer in their 20s and 30s. Dhalsim was always the oldest Street Fighter character, though. He was older than Bison. So in 1993, he was like 45 years old or 43 years old. Wife and kids, happy yogi guy. Guile was the second or third oldest in the game. He was 36, I think. So if this game does take place in 2010, that would make Dhalsim close to 70. But I'm playing as 40-year-old. I'm playing as peak Dhalsim. Street Fighter 2, yeah, classic. Yoga, yoga. Yoga, flame. Yoga, fire. Oh wait, yoga, fire. Yoga, fire. I don't like how he says that now. Yoga, flame. He's always had the skulls on him. They just looked weird in 2D, that's all. They didn't look like skulls, it looked like he was wearing like candy. Ow! Chun Li, don't beat up Dhalsim. Don't be like that. Stretch your arm power.
Dhalsim wins.
Yoga! Yep. Anyway, guys, your first like goes 100 likes. Let's get those likes up. I wish I had an elephant.
Russia.
Shall we begin?
No, I'm always...
Round one.
Even though it's a job, I'm still excited doing it. Especially like when I was teaching you about Tales of Symphonia, and we were doing some Indiana Jones stuff. The Indiana Jones thing was really fun today. Even though, you know, they copyright claimed it, but all the super chats we got, we get to keep because that's basically a tip. It's not ad revenue, so they can't claim it. Just like they can't claim memberships. We picked up 2 memberships for that stream. People had fun, I had fun, you had fun. We talked about history stuff. It was all good. I think that's Zangief.
This is the power of a yoga master.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's not good, guy. Don't do that. No. He's always big, but he's lost muscle mass because he's a little bit older. What? I mean, he can't keep those calf muscles from not jiggling. He's trying. Oh, nuts, I messed up. And, oh no, I'm dead. Ooh.
This is your last ride.
Just wear his pants. Or a Speedo. Man, I look like decrepit Gumby. I'll fold it over. I'm too bendy. Ah! The only problem is Zangief, for me, he's not as an exciting character to play as some of the other ones that I normally play as. Like, he moves slow. All his attacks take a while to build up anything. some Street Fighter players that have. Ow. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, gosh. Uh-oh. Yoga slap. Woo! Let's get those likes up, guys. We're at 60 likes. 10 minutes into the stream. Oh, E Honda.
Japan.
Was it a clutch? Okay.
Shall we begin?
Clutch is good.
I'm number one.
I won by like a small majority. Or comeback. It's not really a gamer term, it's part of the fighting game community. They've been using that stuff since Smash Bros. Melee. It took me years to learn fighting game lingo, because I'd played fighting games, but I wasn't in the community of people who played fighting games. I used the stage background and I went to the Japanese website doesn't have that web whatever nonsense. So I went to Japan on Google and I went to the Street Fighter site and I got PNGs for the characters. I actually have, you can't get the PNGs for the art in America, but in Japan I was able to get them. The Japanese website has them. Actual PNGs, not web or AVI garbage or whatever that new stuff is, so you can't put it in Photoshop. Yeah, I had to go all the way to Japan websites for Street Fighter in order to get stuff, because the American sites don't let you do anything. They're completely like phasing out the PNG thing, at least in Western countries it seems like. Because I can still download transparent files and PNG files from Japanese sites for renders of characters, but I can't get the PNG files off American websites anymore. Because they changed their code. I don't even know why they did that. There has to be a reason why they did that, but it's stupid. Are they trying to push people to NFTs? Is that what that garbage is? WEP web whatever nonsense? I don't like it, whatever it is. It makes my life as like a content creator who we make our own thumbnails and we're looking for PNGs for cool cutouts. The past like year and a half we've had to cut out most of the PNG like files you see on our thumbnails. They're all cutouts and it takes so much time.
USA.
Yeah, I hate that format. Like, who was the idiot who came up with that idea? Dang! Yoga flame. Yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Some things. Right. Okay, guys. Come on, let's get up to those 80 likes. I beat the car. Okay, fine. Yeah, just make sure that you don't forget to. Sometimes.
USA.
Oh, I'm exhausted by 3 months. I know.
Shall we begin?
Let me have some fun.
What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna finish the stream, I'm gonna set up the streams, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, and then in the morning I'm gonna get up and work on the Batman video for Thursday. Yoga! Ow! Uh-oh. Dude, you're yogaing my face. Your legs are starting to hurt now. Well, this is the normal time where they start. It's your body's way of saying it's time to go to bed. We're exhausted.
Let's go.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Right, then don't go to sleep. Ow. I know. Fuck on it. Uh-oh. Yoga belly burn. Oh. Yoga. Yoga. Good job on 80 likes, guys. You're 20 away from 100. Keep it up. I lost. First loss, I think.
9, 8, 7,
Yep.
6, 5, 4, 3.
I think he's mouthing yoga.
Let us pray together to Agni. Shall we begin?
Let me have some fun.
Round 1.
Ow. Just go stretch your arms.
Oh, you shouldn't have. No escape.
Yeah.
Well fought.
Round 2.
Good job, guys. You're almost at 90. YouTube is definitely hiding people from the stream, though, because it's not possible to have only 40 people watching and 85 likes. That's not how it works. Ow. Yoga flame. Oh, he missed. Yoga flames. Yoga pain. Yoga slap. Yoga fire. Yoga throw. Ooh. Yoga not doing well. Yoga. Oh, that's creepy.
Dhalsim wins.
Booyah. Zelda, don't do that.
They used his name later in Emoji.
Ryu.
Japan.
Called.
Ha!
Shall we begin? This will be a good fight.
Round 1. Fight.
General of the
Whoa. Yoga. Yoga. No yoga! Oh! My character's so slow. Ooh! Maybe a vitamin deficiency, but it could just be tiredness. Could be coffee, could be pushing yourself too much to stay awake. Can't. Take him down. Or not. I think Ryu's gonna beat us. Oh darn. Call that yoga? I'll show you yoga. Or not. Dhalsim, tie it! No!
Ryu wins.
What happened? Spoon dropped. Yoga. Yoga tired. Yoga pain. Wait, he's not beat up like the other guys.
4, 3.
Oh, he's got a black eye, but that he's supposed to look more beat up than that. Yoga fail.
Shall we begin? This will be a good fight.
Ryu nipple man. Oh, ow. Yoga pain. Doggone it, Ryu! Old man abuse! The power of yoga.
Round 2.
What? I took some vitamin E. Like a few months ago when I was and I took vitamin E and I had a headache.
Yeah, that can happen. You can't have sulfur. Sulfur's salt.
Dhalsim
Sulfur has salt in it. Look it up.
How would you know these weird facts?
Because I had to learn them when I had very high blood pressure. And when I was in high school. Stage 7. Kim.
USA.
Feel bad about everything going on.
Shall
Come on, guys. You're almost at 90 likes. Let's go.
My answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Kim. I don't know what's funny though, gang. Like how broken the algorithm thing is. Like it is actually a correct thing to be able to get like 500 views in an hour if you have like 115 people watching. But then even if you retain that same 115 people watching for the next hour, YouTube will not give you 1,000 views. Like they'll give you like, they'll only make the counter go up a little bit, when in reality every hour you should be earning 500 views. If it was really, because that's what would have happened on Twitch or Facebook, but YouTube's just completely... I had somebody contact me. They were like, I was actually having problems with my streams. I used to be getting 1,000 views. I'm getting like 200 views for a 3-hour stream. It's like, holy crap. And they said, yeah, have you figured out like how many hours you have to stream or how many people you need watching to get 1,000 views anymore? I said, after June, nope. I don't know what to tell you because I had a stream that I had 175 people watching for an hour and a half. And I only got like 800 views. And then I had another stream where I streamed for 2 hours and 17 minutes with 95 people watching the entire time and 175 likes. And I only got 850 views. So, it doesn't make sense. And then the Fortnite stream after an hour and 30 minutes with less watch time, like the one with Optimus Prime on the thumbnail or whatever. Like, it had less watch time, less people watching. It only had about 90 people watching compared to the Zelda stream that was earlier that day. And it got more views, but mathematically it didn't make any sense because both the watch time, the people watching, were significantly lower than that of the Zelda stream, which was like a 22-minute watch time. I think it was 145 people for watching for like 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it barely got 1,000 views. Whereas the other stream got close to 2,000 views. It had less people at a watch time of 3 minutes, and it got almost 2,000 views in an hour and 30 minutes. I don't think the government's doing it. I think it's YouTube that's deliberately doing it. It doesn't make sense otherwise. It does not compute.
You call, I answer.
Oh, that cat's all fussy in the background. Meow. Punch, punch, yoga, slap. Good. Yoga slide. Nope. Yoga throw. Yoga slide kick. Yoga throw. Gumby!
Round 2. Fight.
Ah! Yoga. Yoga burn. Yoga pineapple. Yoga. Ow, ham sandwich. Yoga, stop hurting me, small child. Ow. Stop! I'm old. Burn! You missed! Yoga, punch, you, face! Uh-oh. No! It's leg day every day. Yoga! What? 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 Ow, ow, ow. Yoga, ouch. Yoga, stop. Yoga, fire. Mmm. Whoa. Whoa. Oh no. Got wrecked again. Got wrecked again. I can't play Dhalsim. I hope Honda's faster, but Honda has good grappling moves, so he's really good at throwing. My other guy just says, Yoga! Yoga! I'd like some yogurt! Yoga! Ow! Yoga throw! Yoga fire! Yoga oh! Oh! Oh, oh no. Get away from stretchy arms! My name is Stretch Armstrong and I rule.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my gosh, I just had a random line pop in my head from Kung Pao, which I think applies here. He's fighting some guy, and this guy is terrible at martial arts, and he's like, the other guy's like, had enough? You want some more? And the martial arts like main character looks at the guy and he's like, I'm sorry, what? He says, yeah, you want some more because I rule, baby. And then the guy's like, I'm sure your style of martial arts is very impressive where you come from. The only problem is, this is Earth. Yeah. It's a funny line. Dhalsim was a bad choice because I'm not very good as him. You guys are almost at 100 likes. Keep it up for my sanity's sake. Thank you.
Carry the ball. Fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Which room was it?
6,
Oh. Wait, there was actually food there?
10. Good.
Oh. Ow, ow, ow! That's the best line. Yeah, the follow-up line is, he's like, I think the guy gets kicked in the face and he's like, that was face to foot style. How do you like it? Cause like, he's getting beat up. That's funny. I'm sure your martial arts is very impressive where you come from. Your only problem is, this is Earth. Yeah, they didn't call it sick burns back in the day, though. We had other names for it. Ah! No, you're not in there. Oh, DJ, please don't. We're supposed to be friends.
This is the power of a yoga master.
Round 2. Fight.
Advantage. Yoga fire! Ooh. How many months old are they? Ah! Yoga fire! Yoga fire again! Ow! No!
Fight. Round.
Darn it. 12 o'clock. Do you know where your yoga class is? Yoga! Yoga! Ow, my face. Hey! Yoga throw. None. Nope. I believe.
Dhalsim wins.
Maybe I'll post a video or a short during that time sometimes.
France.
I don't know.
Shall we begin?
Prepare.
Round 1. Fight.
Come on, guys, keep those likes up. We're almost at 100. Ow. Fork, knife, spoon. Ouch! Yep. No, no, no. No! Yo. Sorry.
Round 2. Fight.
Yoga. Yoga pain. Yoga, uh-oh. Doggone it. Yoga hurt. Yoga mean. Yoga fire. Yoga, ow, my face. Yoga burn. Oh, he said yoga inferno. It's like, yoga burn would be funny. Yoga burn. Ah!
This is the power of a yoga master.
Fight. Round. Fight.
I'm gonna try to get my video for Jensen Eccles up tomorrow, guys. I'm exhausted. If not, it would go up on Friday. I feel like I'm like, basically, I mean, I thought my Street Fighter stream, like, they really did wreck the algorithm for streaming now. Like, I'm 38 minutes into the stream, I only have 200 views. That's never happened. Like, YouTube has completely nuked their live streaming. It's very bad.
Dhalsim wins.
Supposed to get 300 views, and you're supposed to get 300 views in with like an audience of like 60 or 70 people. 300 views is supposed to happen within the first 30 minutes. Always. And YouTube has slowed down the views to the point they just don't do anything. Because they don't want to pay their creators. Creators only get paid for something known as a cost per 1,000, which is weird. You think it would just call it cost per 1,000, but they call it CPM, and it's a old school way of doing things. It's a very archaic way of paying people who work on the internet, how they view hours and minutes and stuff like that. That's been around for at least now almost 20 years. And basically what they're doing now is they found a way of, if they can prevent you from getting 1,000 views during your live streams, they only have to pay content creators in the contract for anything over, like, anything 1,000 views. Anything below that is $0. YouTube makes money, the content creator does not. So people say shady stuff about what Twitch is doing right now, but like I might have to get to the point where I actually talk to companies to do like in-video advertisements for my live streams, because I probably won't get paid otherwise. Yoga Man versus Family Man. Yoga burn! Yoga fire, yoga fire, yoga fire. Ah! I'm dead. Oh, never mind, you messed up. Yoga, slap!
Round 2. Fight.
Now, guy away. Nope. Boop! Never mind. Yoga, burn! Sonic boom. Ow. What? Okay. Hey now. Yoga burn! Inferno. I think that's the thing that drives me so crazy about the whole YouTube thing, like in June, what they've done. Because, like, now they're not even following math procedures. Like, they're just completely ignoring what math is and doing whatever the heck they want. Because they're not adding up the watch time, they're not adding up the viewers watching. And they're just, I don't know, they have to be hitting some type of switch that's preventing videos from getting 1,000 views. Especially when you meet the criteria for it. Because I already know
Mexico.
what the criteria for 1,000 views is.
I sense an incredible power. Has it simply been dormant this whole time? Much is yet unclear.
Are you some kind of spirit? My name is Lily Hawk. I'm a Thunderfoot warrior.
Wait, her last name is Hawk?
I am no spirit. I am Dhalsim, a monk.
Something about you reminds me of Singing Wolf. Do you have a message for me or something?
A message? I suppose I do. I am brought here by a desire to better know your strength.
Does that mean you're looking to fight? Works for me. I'm game.
Shall we begin?
My pleasure.
Round 1. Fight.
Is she his daughter? Or what? Who is she? Sister?
This power of yours.
Couldn't be his sister because the age difference would be insane. Ow. Oh, dang. Anyway, where was I? So basically, before, in order to earn 1,000 views, like, it was basically, you just had to have, like, anywhere between 80 to 90 people watch for about an hour and a half. And that was an easy 1,000 views, because that would be the right amount of watch time you would need. That would be the consistent amount of viewers, because they were looking for consistency before. Like, they would call that concurrent viewership. And now it's like, we've literally, the past week, we've had at least, I think it was like 2 or 3 streams that were over 175 people watching. And YouTube gave us, for those streams, about like 700 to 800 views. Like, they just stopped counting. Like, there's a time period, even right now during the stream. Like, usually when we do these arcade streams, like, there's about, oh, I don't know, right around the 45-minute mark. We're close to 500 views. So we're like 250 views below where we should be. And it's like the counter that says 300 views. Every like 5 minutes or something, it clocks up one number, or maybe 3 numbers. And then it just stops. And it's not supposed to do that because real-time views are consistently growing. Because it's real views. It's not... You can't bot live stream views. It's impossible. You can fudge numbers on uploads. Anybody can do that. But a live stream, you're not supposed to be able to mess with it to inflate the numbers. Or deflate the numbers in our case. Ow. What? Who? Oh yeah. Yoga slide. Oh, nuts.
Lily wins.
So Lily is T-Hawk's daughter? Yoga dizzy. Yoga sick. Yoga stomachache. Yoga continue.
Let us pray together to Agni. Shall we begin?
My pleasure.
Round 1. Fight.
I won't hold back.
Let's see this power of yoga.
Oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. No!
If you see that, you'll never win against me.
Round 2.
I'm in trouble. Hey! Calm down.
You are a fine warrior, Dhalsim.
Personally, I mean, if I'm really thinking about this, I think that they somehow... I think that this algorithm change is completely tied to YouTube gaming, so I'm just going to stop having gaming-related tags. And in fact, I'm going to do a little experiment, see if it really matters. I'm going to set up all my streams tomorrow under the entertainment tab. I'm not going to set them up under gaming. And see if that makes any difference, because it could be tied to just, like, YouTube could be searching for anything, like, game stream-wise. Ouch! Oh my gosh. Ow! Oh my gosh, come on.
Are you holding back?
Yoga, yoga, yoga. No, yoga!
Lily wins.
Dang it, Lily! Yup.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let us pray together to Agni. Shall we begin?
My pleasure.
Round 1. Fight.
I won't hold.
Yep. That's how it happened.
Power of yours.
Here we go.
Nuts. If you want to, I'm not doing anything amazing. I'm just fighting Lily and she's destroying me. Oh.
Here we go.
Ah!
Well fought.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go.
What in the world?
Your judgment awaits.
You missed! How did you miss?
Voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
Fight. Round.
You gotta be kidding me.
Fight.
You want to see what I'm capable of?
Nuts.
Are you holding back?
Ugh.
Lily wins.
I can't touch her. Not with yoga, man.
9,
Let us pray together to Agni. Shall we begin?
My pleasure.
round 1. Fight.
I won't hold back. Here we go.
Oh. Yoga, yoga, slap. Doggone it.
The voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
Round 2.
Okay.
Fight.
Darn it. Yeah, the views haven't moved in like 20 minutes now. They're just frozen at 370 something. Like, we're almost at the hour mark and we haven't even gotten to 400 yet, so this... Yeah, they're literally killing their own platform, like, right in front of my eyes. They don't care. It's hard not to focus on the views, OH, because it's debilitating. It's soul crushing. It's demoralizing, dehumanizing. It saps all my strength. Pretty much. Makes me like have all these questions in my head. Why the heck am I doing this? I'm not gonna be paid for this. YouTube's trying to put me on the street. They're trying to do something illegal to, you know, destroy my channel. I have lots of racing thoughts. I can't concentrate.
Lily wins.
They don't care about their creators. YouTube don't care about their creators. That's a lie. I don't care.
Let us pray together to our
They're removing our views in real time, and they've made it all week. Honest to God, true.
shall we begin?
We've now been. This is the 7th day where we have had no stream. Even brand new games like freaking Street Fighter and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Brand new games in the search engine. 7 days. Today is the 7th day. Today is Wednesday. So it's been exactly 1 week where no stream out of all the streams we've done have hit 1,000 views. They're all below it. And just below it to the fact that YouTube can sneer at you and be like, we would have paid you if you kept streaming a little longer because you finished at 800 or 900. We don't have to pay you because you didn't hit 1,000. You didn't stick with it. We expected you to stream another 2 hours to get 1,000 views. When literally they're freezing the counter, they're removing views from the counter. It's very frustrating. It's very aggravating. I'm not mad at anybody in the chat. I'm just saying.
Dhalsim wins.
Whoa, you can float?
Lily beat.
Stay down here and support you, but
It's okay, Amber.
I can't. You know what happens when I try to
Yep,
stay home?
I know. You have a great night.
I have a mental breakdown.
Yep.
Are you sure you're not a spirit? This definitely looks like something a spirit would do.
A tranquil breeze cradles this child. The power I felt before is no more.
Hey, Dhalsim, maybe you should meet Singing Wolf. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I bet the two of you'd be on the same wavelength.
Very well. That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses? Perhaps in this case, I should hope I was mistaken.
They talked about the Dark Hado. And yeah, Blue's Cat, that thumbnail that you sent us, that'll work. That'd be fine. Yeah, it does. It feels like we're being... I would agree with that, Chad. I feel like YouTube has been looking at my Twitter and they're trying to deplatform me based on my political beliefs, which I don't really have political beliefs. Not that I really... I mean, if they want me to share my stuff and, like, really go after them, they want to make an enemy of me, I'll go mask off fully. You know? I'll tell them exactly where they can stick it. I'm trying to be nice because I do have a relationship with some of these people over at that company. But if they make an enemy of me, I will make them listen to me in New York City. Yeah, the thumbnail's great. Looks good. We're just gonna have to throw the Ultimate Selects thing on top of it, so. No, they would probably arrest me because they would think I was aggressive or something. Like, New York City is so backwards. Because they don't want to pay people, Super Tornado. They don't. YouTube is in a financial crisis. They have been for quite a while. So they're trying to find ways of, like, not having to pay people anymore. And they don't care how long you've been on the a content creator. And the channel's already shadow banned anyway. Like, it's not supposed to exist. The fact that we were able to find a way of basically cheesing our channel and surviving, it really ticked them off, because after our channel was shadow banned, you're kind of supposed to leave because your channel will never be repaired. You're just wasting your time. But we found a way of basically, for years after being shadow banned, of maintaining a healthy amount of views per video in order to get paid. So we found a way of basically, I wouldn't say cheating the system, but utilizing the system in the way that, you know, we could keep our business afloat. But now YouTube has found a way to basically take that away from us by completely, you know, wrecking our live streaming. I don't know if they're doing it to other channels. I have evidence that they're doing it to me. I don't really care about the other channels. I know that they're personally doing it to me. And I have the data to back it up. I told you this before, too. Years ago, I said that when YouTube shadow bans channels and they get hacked and the channels start to get messed up, that's YouTube's way of saying that channel, you know, its time in the sun is over, so we need to make this channel step aside so that we can work with new money. Because we don't want these people around anymore. They're getting older. Their their content is the same as it's always been. They don't share our political views. They don't, they don't do the certain thing for June, changing their icon. They don't do this or that. And it's easier for them to just, like, be like, you know, you don't share our mantra or our mindset, so we just don't want you. And, you know, that's what it really looks like. Because the fact that this happened in June, like, literally the day after our anniversary is when our views started to get tanked. Like, the day after we as a healthy married couple of 17 years celebrated our anniversary, and we got like a few $100s in super chats. The day after that is when YouTube started to go after our streaming numbers, and the streaming numbers just started to decline, even though we had the audience watching it. Like, we had, like, I think it was like 150 plus people watching every stream. They found ways of making the views crawl down and down and down and down and down. And now it's to the point where the views just don't even crawl at all. Like, in fact, it wasn't even until I said anything that the views jumped up to 500. Like, it would have, if I would have just played the game, like, the views wouldn't have bounced up at all. So, but anyway, back to my mask off thing. So, everyone is very concerned about the hacking thing, but that's YouTube's doing. I'm very, very certain that YouTube has a department that actually hacks channels to get rid of them. I don't think it's the, group of hackers in Argentina or wherever they say they are. I really think that it's part of, an offshoot of YouTube, and they pay these people to do it. And they select channels that they don't want around anymore. Because after they hit us, we've never gone above 500,000 views. We're not in the search engine. if we wouldn't have been hacked, we'd probably have 1 million subs by now. Like, we were picking up about 250,000 subs a year. Even when we weren't quote-unquote popular anymore. But when we got hacked in October of 2020, we didn't even pick up 1,000 subs a month anymore. We went down to 500 subs, and it was 400 subs, and now, like, that's where we are. Like, we get, like, anywhere between 200 to 400 subs a month. Something like that. So they don't want us here. Oh, what did I say before? We jumped up to 500. They just lowered me to 450. I'm saying that YouTubers are responsible for hacking all the channels. I think that they hire someone to do it. Because think about it. Okay? Let's put our little thinking caps on. YouTube is the only one who can get your channel back after it's hacked. How do they know to repair it? You know? Like, I was talking to somebody about this like a few years ago when it happened. When it first happened, they had no plan. Like they had like a big channel that got hacked way before us. It was like 2 years before us. Huge channel got hacked. It was a big deal. It was like a what do they call that? Like a privacy issue, and the person knew the bank account information. All these people that get hacked now, their bank accounts don't get stolen. Like, it's not really like a real hacking. The only thing that gets taken away from you is your YouTube channel for like a few days. Just enough time for someone to remove you from the search engine and to wreck the data of your channel. And then after about 2 days or so, your channel's restored. And it appears to work fine, but then you notice that you're getting less and less views now, and your legacy videos are all gone. Like, they're no longer in the search engine. So your means for making money outside of your memberships is toast. When we got hacked, we didn't lose our bank accounts. All that happened was our YouTube channel. That was it. Even your YouTube channel, which is tied to your Google AdSense, the hacker didn't get. Why? If they had access to all of our stuff, right? Then in turn, they would have had access to our bank account, which is tied to, you know, YouTubers' bank accounts are tied to their Google AdSense. Like, they literally had our fingerprint for everything Google. And the hackers didn't use it because it wasn't a real hacker. It was YouTube. It was Google. See, it doesn't make any sense. And they continue to do this to this day. I follow a Twitter account on Twitter that talks about YouTube channels that are hacked all the time, and the same song and dance happens. YouTuber with like 200,000, 500,000 subs, they get hacked. They complain to YouTube. YouTube's like, that's okay, we got a team to help you. And then they put the person on hold for a couple days. Their channel gets suspended. They come back, and then that person goes back like once they get their channel back, and a month later, I kid you not, they contact YouTube again, and they're like, my views are down so much that I have to go to Twitch. Or my views are down so much that I'm losing revenue. And YouTube's like, sorry, but after a channel's hacked, there's really not much we can do. Like, we got your channel restored, but there was damage done. So it's like, how would they know all this stuff if they're not the instigators? You know what I mean? So it's basically like a way for them to target channels they don't like or don't want around anymore, so they don't have to pay them. And Amber and I found a way of sticking around, not just through memberships, but using the terms of service to our advantage. All we had to do was earn 1,000 views a video, and we would make money. So then we just doubled up on the amount of content that we did, and we made money. But now it doesn't work anymore because none of the streams that we've done on brand new games, brand new, the 1st of June, after our anniversary, none of them hit 1,000 views during the stream. And I told you this before. I talked to a Google employee that they will only count 1,000 views for your upload if that upload gets 1,000 views after it's archived. You only get a few hundred views after a video is archived to push that video to 1,000 views, it doesn't count. It's still $0. Right? Right. It's gotta be like, I mean, I'm tempted to talk to the Better Business Bureau or some type of like online agency accuse YouTube of being a scam now or something like that. I don't know. It looks really shady. Like, really shady. See, the problem is I've been around so long that I've learned all their little tricks and secrets. There aren't many YouTubers that stay around for 15 years, you know? I know the ins and outs. I know what type of program actually they use to code YouTube. You know, I know all that stuff. I know how views work. I know the algorithms. I know certain keywords to avoid, certain things not to talk about to get your... Because I could say a word right now to get my channel, like, suspended live. Like, because they're watching. There are things that you can do that will get your feed cut and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to do that because, you know, that'd be stupid. But just to prove a point, I could do it. Because they police this platform 24/7. Like, there's YouTube agencies all over the world. Hong Kong, Istanbul, United Kingdom, Seoul, South Korea. They have an office, and they have like their own little system over there, their own algorithm. So there are people who are up all the time, like working on YouTube. Wow, they only gave us like 2 pictures. That's lame. All right, let's give Sumo Man a try.
I'm opening a Chonko restaurant in Metro City. And I've poured my heart and soul into making darn sure it's got everything I want the world to see. Most importantly, we've got a stage, so patrons can spectate some sumo with their stew. We've even got genuine sumo wrestlers working the joint. You'll sumo headbutt your order straight to your door.
Oh, they're going to start purging likes and shares. They do it all the time.
And of course, we can't forget about the old Japanese spirit, which is where the adorable little tanuki statues come in. But it wasn't easy getting here. I had a heck of a time deciding on this location. I literally traveled the globe looking for the perfect place to set up shop.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I do better as Honda. Probably not.
Stepped into the ring. Showtime.
Yeah, if you guys don't realize that the pharmaceutical companies make so much money off of you, I feel bad for a lot of people that are so blind by that. And not just for what they're doing for kids, but the whole pandemic thing. Like, there were so many people that said they fought for you, and they made so much money off of you. Just about everybody in Congress right now are all, like, multi-millionaires because they invested in these companies to make the shot. They got rich off of it.
No one can stop me.
Round 2. Fight.
So they don't really care about their constituents at all. They just care about making money. They also get on people for insider trading and stuff all the time. They talk about it like both sides are always yelling at each other. But both sides are always guilty of insider trading. They all break the law. If they actually were working for you as a person, like, you know, in this country or whatever, then they wouldn't be making as much money as they would. They would just be making money based on however much their salary is supposed to be as a congressperson. But every person that gets elected within 6 months to a year becomes a millionaire. Why? How? That tells you something very fishy is going on.
USA.
Ow. But see, the most important thing I can teach you guys and gals is the world doesn't want you to ask questions. They want you to shut up, and they want you to do what you're told. So what you have to do is you have to be a rebel. You have to be a free thinker, and you have to ask questions. And guess what? You are allowed to ask questions. Your doctor might not like it, but if you're worried about what's in the flu shot, and you ask the doctor, hey, I'm concerned what's in this. Can I get a printout of what you have in this medicine? By law, he has to do it. And if he doesn't do it and be like, oh, you know, I'm not supposed to show you, that's a lie. And then what you do is you come back with a lawyer and you sue his butt. Because by law, he has to tell you. If you are somehow smart enough and you find out about something and you're concerned about something, and they don't do it, then you have every legal right to sue them and win. So remember that. If you're ever worried about something, if you're getting surgery and the doctor doesn't tell you, hey, this surgery might kill you, you could sue them. It's not being a mean person or anything, it's just that's your rights as a free citizen. You kind of have, like, your own little, what do you call it? Your ways to survive in this world if you're smart. What? Oh, wow. V Honda's strong. I don't think this is going to last very long. Nah, I'm just crafty. I don't like when people say I'm smart. I've been around a long time. I've seen things. I've been screwed over by the medical people. Like, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if they told me there could be any concerns with my endoscopy when I had it done. And they actually damaged my my throat, my vocal cords, when I had the endoscopy done.
Step into the ring.
Whoop. I mean, that was a long time ago now, though. My voice actually was a lot deeper before my endoscopy. A lot thicker, New York sounding, like Brooklyn, Bronxy. Then it got a little, I'd say a little lighter after the endoscopy. Thanks for the super chat, Christian Patriot. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm serious though. You are allowed to ask questions. If people say you're not allowed to ask that question, you ask that question anyway. Whatever it is. If you get lucky enough to go to one of those town hall things to, you know, grill your representative, you're allowed to ask questions. A free society lets you speak. Because it's your right. And if they don't let you, then you start to work. Uh-oh. Boom, boom. Man, Honda actually hits hard. How do I do that one throw Amber always does to me? She likes playing as the big characters because she's a tiny girl. So she relates to the big, powerful characters. Ow. Oh, that was cool. How'd I do that? Oh, I'm gonna lose. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that happened. Never knew that English people throw cushions after a match. What do you mean? Did cAMMY throw a pillow and I missed it? Ow. Bomb, 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 bomb. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Kick, punch. Ooh! That's the move. That does some serious damage. So what? That's back. I think that's the tornado kick for Ryu. It's either triangle or circle or X. I'm gonna do that more.
USA.
How am I doing? I'm having a rough night. How you doing, Maverick?
Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
Ba, 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 ba. There it is. Poor truck. Oh! I guess that was the wrong move to use. Either that or I got a penalty for using that same move over and over and over and over. I don't know.
China.
Oh, just a war with YouTube and some other nonsense.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one.
Other than that, I'm fine. Amber and I are fine. My leg's doing okay tonight, more or less. Just really, really angry right now. That's all. Not at you guys. I'm never mad at my audience. You guys didn't do anything. You're fine. Duck on it. Ha! Kind of see why she likes playing as Honda. You fought the truck and the truck won. Yeah. Hey, I'm still doing pretty good as E Honda though. Okay, maybe not. Whoa! Okay, so that move's not working anymore. How did... No, that's the 100... is it the 100 hand or 1,000 hand slap? I thought you could... So did they change it so you can't do it from pressing the buttons super fast anymore? Or is that because of modern controls? I thought both Chun Li and E Honda, like if you button mash like crazy, you can make the da 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 da.
Now you understand. Don't underestimate me.
Oh, you're fine, Chad. I am too. I hear it non-stop every day. But I don't hear it from the news. I hear it from people on Twitter complaining and fighting with each other all the time. Which is weird because I'm actually not supposed to see them. I'm supposed to be getting like Asian trends and things in my feed. I get all kinds of weird stuff in my feed that I shouldn't be getting. Super finisher. Yatta!
Honda wins.
I think the one thing that I actually have in my feed that I was supposed to have yesterday is the Japanese voice actor for Michael Keaton, the guy who played Batman and Batman Returns, reprised his role for the Flash movie as, you know, the dub voice of Michael Keaton, and he was talking on some Asian news site And I got a notification for that, which I'm supposed to be getting all technology, gaming, entertainment, and comic book related news. That's the stuff that I follow, and I've been getting anything but that for like since June 1st. So I'm already kind of like, you know how Amber says she's on the edge? Like I'm well past the edge.
Get into the ring.
Give me your best shot.
Round one.
Who is this? Italy? Crap. Time code! Shoot! No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, crap. Who was the person before this? Chun Li.
That was a beautiful fight.
Round two. Fight.
Whoa. Boom. No, I don't want to do that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Tie game? Tie game. E Honda fighting off all the ladies. Yeah, everybody wants a piece of E Honda. Whatever lady marries E Honda is gonna have a very difficult marriage because that man's stomach is like a bottomless pit. His wife will never be able to satisfy his food cravings. She'll cook him a wonderful meal, and then afterwards he'll be like, more. And she'll be like, what? He's like, yeah, more. But I made you all that food, and it was delicious. I'm still hungry. The Japanese voice actor of Optimus Prime is Batman? Like, animated series Batman, or are you talking Michael Keaton Batman?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3.
Don't count me out, I'm just getting started.
Yeah, it's so weird to see views locked in a live stream, because as people come in, the views go up, but the views stay frozen now. Or then the views start going backwards. It's super distracting. And very annoying. What did I just do? What? Oh, he switched sumo style. Oh, ow. That's what that was. Ow.
That was a beautiful fight.
No, I don't want to do that. That's weird. Come on, Honda. You gotta at least tie it up. Don't... There you go. Good jump. No! Yeah, there we go. Wait, where's my cool flying kick I used to have? All I do is slap people now. Ow, ow. No, that's not it. No! The story of E Honda, like, the story I'm telling of E Honda wanting his wife to make him food is weird. I mean, that's what married life is like, though. A woman likes compliments. Like, women love compliments, sweet words. Men like food and other stuff. Men aren't complicated. Women don't like the same thing as men, especially if you're in a relationship. In order to make them happy, you have to tell them nice things. Because they're different. You can't treat women the way that you treat your buddies. It doesn't work. You make them feel neglected or angry or like one of the guys, and they're not one of the guys. They're girls. What? Women want to know that you not only respect them, but you actually like them and you like them around. So, you know. But E Honda's case, E Honda is a glutton. So, and all the food he has to eat, I don't know if he's like a wealthy guy or not. I was just saying, like, in terms of, you know how like in Dragon Ball, when Chi-Chi makes Goku food, it's like she has to make more food for him to get his fill, you know? It's kind of using that as an example for E Honda. How did I do that? Is that Shoryuken? Oh, crap. Ugh. No, it's not Shoryuken. Then what was it? Nope. Oh, if I could learn that move. That move does some serious damage. Ouch, ouch. So the tiny people couldn't hurt me as much as the big lady hurts me. Oh, gosh. Just need to hold on and I can win. Darn it! Yes! But shouldn't E Honda be on a diet? Oh, totally. Yeah. Like, he is probably in his 50s. I think he has like a little like touch of gray. I mean, your body, I know people don't like to hear it on social media, but like the bigger you are, you put a lot of strain on your heart. And the fact that doctors can't do their jobs anymore and actually, you know, be straight with people and be like, look, if you don't lose weight, you're going to be in big trouble. Your body doesn't evolve to change to your size. Like, you have to be a healthy weight in order for your blood to pump through your body correctly to get to your heart. I mean, science isn't nice. It's just, it's science. You can't, you know, sometimes if you really care about a person, you can't spare their feelings if you want to spare their life. You know? That's why a lot of this stuff in the country is just crazy. Because it's like they don't want you to care about people or, you know, what's best for people. They want you to promote unhealthiness or, you know, and it's not right. It's almost kind of like, I can't think of the right word to describe it, but in Honda's case, though, sumo wrestling is a little bit different than just being like, you know, huge, we'll say. He has a lot of muscle on his body. Like, a lot. He needs it in the ring. Like, sumo guys are big. I'm, like, talking bigger than 300 pounds. Like, these guys, you know, they eat late at night. And they put on a lot of, like, arm weight and leg weight in order to do the kind of stuff you see them do in the ring. So it's not just, like, you know, from eating a lot that they get the way they are. They do eat, but they also tone their muscles and stuff like that so they can fight in the ring. I mean, look at E Honda's biceps. And look at his muscles on his legs. The dude is... He doesn't have a six-pack or anything like that, but he's pretty strong. He doesn't look like Jabba the Hutt. You know? He's a big boy. Now, but a lot of that is pure muscle. Oh, seriously? Come on, Ryu. Don't be like that. What? Dang it. Oh. But what makes E Honda such an interesting character is the fact that he's actually trying to incorporate things to keep sumo alive in the modern era. Like, he's not really using traditional sumo techniques. He has some of them, but in order for sumo to survive, he's trying to implement, like, wrestling moves and other things to make the sport interesting. That's why Honda has, like, such a unique story in the Street Fighter canon is he loves sumo, but at the same time he realizes that sumo can't survive the way it's been for, you know, hundreds if not thousands of years. It has to change with the times and incorporate things to get people interested in watching it. Because for the most part, sumo always consisted of, like, grappling and throwing and the same type of techniques, you know, over and over and over again. So what E Honda was trying to do with his style is he was trying to kind of turn it into, like, you know, WWF or WWE, whatever you call it. You know? Which is kind of cool if you think about it. Sorry, Ryu, you're done. You're done. You're not coming back from this. It's over. Goodbye.
Honda wins.
Japan. So, yeah, Honda's basically trying to... Because he doesn't think that I don't know if they talk about it in this game. In this game, they're more concerned about he's opening a restaurant. Because sometimes E Honda, like, he has, like... Sumo is more than just what he wants. Like, he's also a very smart businessman. In one of the Street Fighter games, he opened a bathhouse. I think it was either the Alpha games or it was the, like, later... It might have been Street Fighter 4 he opened a bathhouse at the end of it. Like, he likes to do business ventures and stuff. He's a very smart guy. Not only does he want to change sumo, but also he wants to spread Japanese culture around the world. So the bathhouse that he made, I don't even think he made that bathhouse in Japan. I think he made it in America. I don't remember, though, because Street Fighter 4 was so long ago, and I didn't play the story for everybody. I only stick to the characters that I'm, decent at. But I like all the cool little quirky stories that Street Fighter characters have. Sometimes the humor that they've incorporated for E Honda kind of reminds me of Marshall and Forrest Law from Tekken. Because Marshall Law is a famous martial artist who's basically like Bruce Lee, but he's also a guy who is a business venture person, has his own restaurant chain.
Hope you're ready.
And that's a really cool concept. So, sometimes I like to think, because I don't remember E Honda being like a character with so many layers until after the Tekken games became really popular. Because what made Tekken stand out from Street Fighter, I don't know how I did that continuously, but that's awesome. What made Tekken stand out from Street Fighter was Tekken always boasted a really impressive story for their characters. Street Fighter had like a little blurb at the end for, you know, the Alpha games and Street Fighter 2 when you would win. And there was a little bit of story to it, and they've, you know, expanded upon it since. But Tekken, they always did a little bit more for their characters. So, and as Tekken has gone on, they really have focused on story. You know what I mean? In fact, a lot more people know Tekken's storyline for so many characters compared to Street Fighter characters. What most people remember about Street Fighter characters is Guile's a family man, Ken has a wife and a child. Ryu never settles down and, you know, is always looking for the next battle. And Chun Li is always after Bison because she wants revenge for her father who was killed by him. Same thing with Guile. Guile wants revenge against Bison too. You know, it's a very easy to follow storyline. But Tekken did more than that. What? And Tekken is also a generational fighter too. Like, you in the 90s you started with oh, I can never say his name. Hayachi's son, Kazuya, I think. Oh crap. I think it's Kazuya. But anyway, you start the Tekken series as the son of Hayachi. He's not quite evil yet. He's back for revenge or whatever against his dad. And then when he defeats his father is still relatively young with black hair. And then they do like a time skip, and then they introduce Jin, which is the son of Kazuya and some other lady. And then basically he's the new generation of whatever. And now they're doing something again where they're going to introduce more characters. And I don't know if it's going to be like a massive time skip like Kazuya to Jin, but the one thing that's consistent is that family, that bloodline, hates each other. Grandfather hates his son, the son hates his son, and the son hates his son. Or the son hates his father. So it's like, all the men in that family hate each other. I think at one point, Jin liked his dad for a while, until his dad tried to kill him.
Hope you're ready.
But Jin has since become super crazy. But again, my favorite characters were always the Bruce Lee guys. Forrest and Martial Law were not only really funny comedic characters, but they were super fun to play as. They still are. What? Oh, Guile beat me, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Hug, throw. What? Smack, smack, smack. Booyah! I have no idea what he said. Should be subtitles. Alright, Guile, let's go. Kick, punch. Ow. Oh, and before I forget, guys, just letting you know that YouTube has been poking around on the channel, and they're going to implement... I heard from a Google contact of mine, a friend, and they said they're introducing like a new ad service or ad... I don't know what it is, but a bunch of channels, they've been finding that they aren't maximizing their revenue potential, so they're going to mess around with the channels like ad revenue or whatever, and like make sure that all channels are implementing as much revenue as possible. And they say they're doing it because they care about their creators, but they're also trying to make as much money as possible. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for like the past 6 months, YouTube's been running ads like crazy, not just on my channel, but just about every streamer's channel. That's because they're kind of hurting. And unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. So I can see where there's a when there's an ad that's gonna run, but I usually don't tell you guys. I do get annoyed when it runs continuously though, like too much. Because when I actually had control of running ads, I would only do an ad every hour. But I don't have that type of options anymore. You have premium? You don't notice? Nice. Premium accounts really help out YouTubers a lot.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Ow. What about Huang? Huan? You talking about the rival of Jin? The Korean guy? He was really fun to play as. I preferred the, I'm just a law player. I like Marshall and Forrest. I like all the Tekken characters, but I'm not very good with them. I'm probably worse with the Jin bloodline characters. Hayachi and Kazuya and Jin. Jin's girlfriend I played pretty well with. But I'm not very good at the guy with the really ridiculous hair, the American guy who's a friend of the Marshall family. What's his name? He has like, he's supposed to be like the Guile character and Ken mixed together for Tekken. What's his name? Can't remember what his name starts with anymore because I don't play as him. Paul Phoenix, yeah, thank you. He has like this ridiculous like high top hair or something like that. Ow. I am looking forward to Tekken 8 a lot though. Like, in terms of fighting games, there's a lot of great fighting games that are coming out and that are out, like, 6 months from now. Doggone it.
Jamie wins.
Paul Phoenix. Oh wow, that's awesome. A character I used to mess around with was Raven. But I got really mad when they killed him off. They killed him off in terms of the story and they replaced him with some girl, I think. And they didn't even show his death. Like, they killed him off camera or something like that. He was a really cool character. He was like a Wesley Snipes, but he was like a ninja.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Master Raven from Tekken, yeah, he was one of my favorite characters. If Martial Law or Forest Law were not, you know, in the game, I would go toward Raven. I loved his moves. It was so cool. I was devastated when they replaced him. And also, they had the audacity to kill him off. I was like, that sucks. He had a really cool ninja costume. I remember in one of the Tekken games, I worked so hard to get his ninja mask. Because he looked like Wesley Snipes, you know, Blade. With his, like, regular attire, where they showed his face and he had the shades and stuff like that. But there was a way to unlock, like, a really cool, like, shinobi uniform for him. And he looked so awesome in it. And I remember I did everything I could to unlock that, and I just wore that all the time whenever I played as Raven.
Don't send this. Round 2. Fight.
Ow. Dang, this guy's really going to town against me. Oh, nuts. Chad, we're getting near the 2-hour mark, and it hasn't moved from 600. It hasn't budged. So it's like almost every day they're lowering it by 100 views. Oh yeah, it's been at 666 since the hour and 20-minute mark. It hasn't moved. Even when I saw people come in, we jumped up from 50 viewers to 80, and the views are supposed to continually go up. It's been at 666 since at least the hour and probably 29-minute mark. And it's not supposed to happen. Live stream views, what's great about streaming is the streaming numbers are supposed to continuously grow as people come in. That counts as a new view. Whereas when you upload a video, they usually freeze the views for about, what is it? It was like 12 hours or something so they can properly count them. But you're not supposed to be able to mess with live stream feeds. That's live. But they found a way this year to do just that. I don't know how they do it. Witchcraft, maybe? I don't know.
Mexico.
Doesn't make any sense.
Get into the ring.
My pleasure.
Round one. Fight.
Oh no! Ha! Wings!
Easy, Lily. Oh, by the way, they're running a ton of ads again. Because YouTube wants to get paid. I don't get paid for my work, but YouTube does. In which, maybe if they're gonna do this change, somebody needs to go and talk to, I don't know, some company and be like, YouTube needs to abolish their CPM rules and lower it. Because they're not going to pay their content creators. They're running a pyramid scheme or a scam. Thank you, TD. Appreciate it. Oh, I actually won that match? Cool. Wow. I believe there's a legal term about something called torch interference, something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I know what the term means. It means when a party basically prevents the business owner from being able to make money. Torrents interference, I believe, is the legal term. And that kind of feels what YouTube is doing right now with their new new feature or new whatever it is. Whatever they did to live streaming.
Honda wins.
What about Yoshimitsu from Tekken? I know all the Tekken characters. I've been playing Tekken games for years. The only Tekken games that I didn't play...
France. What a city! It's every bit as dazzling as folks.
I love E Honda's dub voice. He sounds so cool.
And what better place to plop down a sumo restaurant than here in this theme park?
Oh my. Sumo, you say?
Right on the money, huh? A trendy eatery would suit this place like broth in a hot pot.
Yeah, they made him Marin's rival.
Putting aside the dubious trendiness of a Junko restaurant, I'm not quite convinced this is the ideal location.
What? Sounds to me like you don't get what makes sumo so great. What do you say I give you a little demonstration here and now?
Oh, a cross-style match. You're on.
Get into the ring!
Prepare.
Round one. Fight!
I'm expecting something different from you.
You'll see everything and see.
It's Marin? That's how you say her name? Alright. But there's no R in her name. John Snyder has done E Honda in Street Fighter 4 and 5. So who's the guy in Street Fighter 6? The same guy? Yeah, she's wearing a judo gi. You can barely see it because she's got her Spanx on. Like, they made her judo gi a lot shorter than that girl from, oh, what's the name of that game? King of Fighters. Like, if she didn't have the Spanx on there, that'd be kind of awkward. Because that gi is incredibly short. I wish I could say I'm getting better at E Honda, but I'm really not. I'm just relying on sheer power and luck. Like, E Honda hits like a truck. Ow. But since these are the... Actually, it might have made more sense for Zangief to be E Honda's rival, as they're both wrestlers. But I guess they were going with the grapple route between, Marin or whatever, and E Honda. I don't know. What character from King of Fighters? There's this girl who does judo, and she has brown hair. She's got a white bandana tied around her head. Sometimes she wears blue pants, sometimes not. And she's really bubbly. I can't remember her name. She's a very well-known King of Fighters character. Just like everybody knows who Terry is, they know who that judo girl is. I don't think she's a love interest for Terry though, but she's well known in the series. Yuri! Yeah. That's it. See? Crossfighter knows. Yeah. If Yuri was wearing that gi, it wouldn't really come up... that doesn't even come up to her waist. Like, that's just kind of hanging there. So they had to give her, like, a leotard to wear underneath it. Just... Ow. Ouch. Okay, there we go. I would have loved to see E Honda and Zangief go at it though, because, you know, one is a professional wrestler and the other guy's a professional sumo, and it'd just been interesting to see how they would come to blows. But I think what they're trying to do is Capcom is trying to add some Street Fighter 2 story characters in with the new cast. Like, think about Dhalsim. He his rival was Lily, T-Hawk's descendant. We'll say that because I don't know if she Lily is related to T-Hawk or if they're like from the same tribe or what. But her last name is Lily Hawk. So maybe she's his daughter. It could be possible. I mean, Street Fighter 2 took place in 1993. This game is 2010 in terms of, like, you know, canon continuity. So that would have been plenty of time for T-Hawk to have a daughter the age of Lily. The math would line up. A bunch of material says it's his sister. Then it must have been his sister after a long time. Because T-Hawk was almost 30-something when 1993 happened. Lily looks like she's like maybe 17 or 20. Dang it.
9, 8, 7, 6. Don't count me out. I'm just getting started. Get into the ring.
Prepare.
Round 1.
Majo, are you speaking French? Because I don't know French.
You'll see every.
Man, she's a wily one. No! Thanks, Chad. I remembered how to do an aerial attack now. Never mind.
Round 2. Fight.
I knew Majo was speaking French. Ha! But I didn't know what he said. Go me. Come on. You're mean. Alright, we're on the board again, but is that really gonna matter? Darn it. Got her. It's finally over. E-Honda win. Yeah, now I'm basically playing as Street Fighter characters I'm not very good at, though. So, things like that are gonna happen. M. Bison is just a faster Honda. I can't play using M. Bison. I just can't.
What do you think of my sumo? Perfect fit for a place like this, wouldn't you say?
She's gonna say no, dude.
You misunderstand me, silly man. This is a traveling carnival. Before long, it will be torn down and headed elsewhere.
What the? So that's what you meant, was it? Oh, shucks. I'm running out of ideas for good spots.
Is the location truly so important? I'm a judoka and model both. Whether I'm on the mat, on the runway, or anywhere, really. I try to be the version of myself that I want the world to see. Is that not what matters most?
The me that I want the world to see, huh? So that's why I went ahead and picked this spot. And I made just the kind of restaurant I had in mind. We'll be open before you know it. Chanko House Edamon in Metro City. And the star attraction is me, the one and only Edmund Honda.
Ah, so these stories take place before. Interesting. So this stuff takes place before the World Tour mode. All the arcade stories take place before World Tour. I see what you did there, Capcom. What is my favorite fighting game? franchise of all time, Street Fighter. I've played too many Street Fighter games to pick a favorite, though. I really, really like the Alpha series a lot. But I have a hard time picking my favorite Alpha game. Because while I love all the characters they've included in Street Fighter Alpha 3, I really like the gameplay style of Street Fighter Alpha 2, which wasn't quite what Alpha 3 was. I like Street Fighter 4 a lot, but I don't like Street Fighter 5. And Street Fighter 6 feels like kind of a return to what made Street Fighter 4 great, but at the same time it has aspects of it I don't like. Like the music. And I know a lot of people didn't like Street Fighter EX, but I thought Street Fighter EX was fun. It was a unique 3D fighting game for Street Fighter. And I'll always have a place in my heart for Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I don't like the first Street Fighter 2, but I like Street Fighter 2 Turbo a lot. And I like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo as well. Oh my gosh. How many versions of Street Fighter 2 has Capcom made? 10? Probably. You kind of wish that EX was still Street Fighter 3. EX isn't canon, though. EX did so bad that Capcom didn't even allow it to be part of Street Fighter canon, I believe. I like the Capcom versus SNK games, too. Those are really fun. What's wrong with this game's music? It's not Street Fighter. It's like... I like the gameplay of the game, but the music reminds me of the music from Street Fighter EX. It's not Street Fighter music. Street Fighter EX music was very heavily, like, techno-ish and kind of, like, poppy. And this game's music is very funky and like a throwback to Final Fight more than it is a throwback to Street Fighter. Nobody has any iconic themes in this game. It's got like a style that's very Final Fight-like, which is fine. You know, most of the game takes place in Metro City, but the characters don't really have those types of sounds to their, you know, their themes. So I just wish that they actually had their iconic, you know, tunes in this, but they don't. I'm not the only one that thinks that way, though. I've gone on lots of YouTube videos where the soundtrack for this game is posted, and people still prefer, like, Street Fighter 4's soundtrack over this one. And some of Street Fighter 5's. Because when you take away the identity of a character's soul with their theme, like Ryu, Guile, Chun Li, Blanka, Dhalsim, like, they're important characters, but what make those characters stand out in people's memories is not just their design, but also their theme music. Theme music's very important. Because when you think about the character, you can hear their music in your head. When you see Guile, you immediately think Guile's theme. So while this game is super flashy and fun to play, it's missing the soul of Street Fighter. It's got the characters, it's got the story, but it's missing the soul. But I've invested a lot of hours in this game. I enjoyed it tremendously. And I still like playing arcade mode and trying to unlock stuff in it and just running around beating people up. But the game feels like it's trying too hard to be Final Fight than it is Street Fighter. Outside of the gameplay. The fingerprint of this game feels like Final Fight. So Capcom should just make a new Final Fight already, but they don't. Especially when you're in Metro City. When you're in Metro City, totally. What is the most difficult video game of all time that you've played that makes you upset? Most difficult game I've ever played that makes me really angry. I have 10 that come to mind. Total Recall, Home Alone. What was the name of that game? Shaycon the Forever Man can make me really angry. Batman Forever on Super Nintendo. I snapped a Super Nintendo controller in half playing that game. It was... I think Blast Core on N64 made me really mad. What's the name? What's the name of that game? I can see the box art. I used to rage playing One Must Fall on PC until my dad banned me from playing PC games on his computer because I smashed the keyboard to pieces in the mid-90s playing One Must Fall. I got my computer privileges banned. What else? Monkey Ball. The Monkey Ball has made me really angry. Especially if it has motion and tilt controls. I hate that. You have to remember, too, it's almost 2 in the morning, so I think I'm doing pretty good with my list. Star Fox Zero really frustrated me with the motion controls, but I think that really made me angry was Star Fox Command was really bad. I don't like that. Gollum can make me rage. That game, which is new, Gollum can make me pretty angry. Because it's so bad. And there was one particular game on the NES that had atrocious platforming that would make me very angry. But I can't remember the name of it. I can see the game in my head, but I can't tell you the title. I don't remember. Sonic Unleashed on PS3? No. Sonic Unleashed on PS3 didn't make me angry. I beat that no problem. The game got a little confusing for me sometimes, but I beat that game. I don't like the Sonic Wii U game. I hate that game with a passion. Sonic Lost Song, I think it's called. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I hate that game. Chuck Norris, the Atari game, is dreadful. I think I've named past 10 at this point. Batman Dark Tomorrow, Superman 64. Although I've beaten both of those games, I don't like them. Aquaman, beaten that game, don't like it. Batman Dark Tomorrow made me rage. A lot. Zelda 2 can cause gamer rage for me. Depends on where I am in the game. I can't really think of anything else. I mean, you guys have seen me stream all kinds of games over the years. I streamed a lot. And I've played too many games in my lifetime to pick out problems I've had with every game or game that might have made me angry. There's been some over the past probably 10 years that have made me, like, super angry, but I haven't broken a controller over it. Wait, no. There was one game I played last year that I broke a PS3 controller on the air. I don't remember what game we were playing, though. I know it happened because people heard me break it, and they were talking about it on social media. But I don't remember the game that caused me to break the PS3 controller. Maybe you guys remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Not that it's important, but it did happen on the air. I was sitting in this spot, and I think it was a year or two ago I did it. Oh, Great Ape Gohan. Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, I broke a classic controller. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Yeah, I hate parts of that game. I don't like the rock, paper, scissors. It's stupid. Oh, I don't even know why I guess we're just having those credits roll so I could talk.
Thanks for
Yeah, no problem, Capcom. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Alright, so we need to set up the streams before we close down for the night. So let's get Indiana Jones set up. Bum, bum, bum. There we go, Indy set up. Hooray! It's always important to set up your live stream before you end the live stream so it's easy to send people over there. Wait, is Final Fantasy this week on the 16th? No. Darn. That'd have been something else. That would have been cool. Street Fighter 2 Guile. So tomorrow in Zelda, we're going to be going after the Mask of Majora's Mask, whatever. Story ending credits 2 hours and 9 minutes. Ending credits. Spelled credits wrong, so I'm wicked tired. Indiana Jones. Yeah. No, I never raged in Arkham Origins. I don't think so. I got mad doing Riddler trophies in one of the games, but I still beat it. No, I'm good. Alright, cool. I enjoyed World Tour. That was fun. 43 hours I put in this game. Level 67 was the top level that I got. But see the funky style? It fits more like Final Fight or a beat 'em up than it does like a fighting game. And a lot of this game's music has that kind of like feel to it. Just, you know, it's not really Street Fighter. Street Fighter is like in your face, like, you know, the beats are like, I guess you guys would say popping. They get you really going. This is like laid back music. It's nice, it's fun. But like the problem is a lot of the fighting stages are like that. That's why I made the comparison for Street Fighter EX. Is because Street Fighter EX was kind of like laid back techno. Just didn't work for a Street Fighter game. The music, wise. There are some people that like the more laid-back approach to the fighting games, but it's a fighting game. It's supposed to get your blood pumping, you know? Shoryuken! Sonic Boom! You know, it's supposed to like It's supposed to get your blood pumping, like, yeah! And the music here is just kind of like, yeah. It just doesn't have that same, like, energizing feel to it. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I was actually dozing off a couple times while doing the stream. If I was playing Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter Alpha, I would be, you know, I wouldn't have dozed off at all. Like, the music was putting me to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing against the music. It's not bad. It just doesn't work for Street Fighter. Not really. This has become a 2K game. I see what you did there, Chad. All right, anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Your streams tomorrow that I know of, Indiana Jones, Legend of Zelda. Maybe 2 Zelda streams, because we gotta kind of get Zelda done. Because Final Fantasy is going to take up all our time next week. Is there any new game that came out that you guys would like to see a video of or a stream? You can let me know on my Twitter. I'm going to grab something to eat and get your stream set up, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. So I don't know if it was a great stream. Like, I got pretty mad at the beginning of the stream, and I kind of talked about some things that I don't normally talk about. So I don't have any regrets doing it, but I don't usually do it here. I usually save it for my social media. So, you know, it's not my norm. Complaining about YouTube, yeah, that's totally my norm. But talking about world events is not something I tend to do. Only when I'm really angry. All right, you guys take care. God bless. Have a great night. I'm out. I'm going to go maybe have some cake or something. Or a Hot Pocket. One or the other. I don't know.